So we have a lot of folks that watch that. One of the biggest questions that we always get is, how can I be independent? Mm-hmm. How can I do my thing, being independent? And it's something that you've been doing for a few years now. Mm-hmm. And now you're kind of taking, you started the school, and, for people that don't know who Luke is, he started a school in Medellin, but then he is now doing this digital nomad website mm-hmm. and community. But tell me more about it, and tell me if you have any questions I can help with.
So what whatever. I have, Nomad Playground is nomadplayground.com is the website, and it's, as far as I can tell, the first review website for finding remote work online. Yeah. So this question you talked that you mentioned that a lot of people have of they want to know how okay, so they've seen lots of examples of people being independent, of people gaining freedom of location and yeah. finance and whatever, but there aren't a whole lot of helpful resources out there so far as to what jobs you can actually get. So this is in the same vein as Yelp or TripAdvisor, but instead of leaving reviews on hotels or restaurants, people are leaving reviews on websites that have helped them find remote work, or sites that have just straight up contracted them.
Oh, so it's on websites. So people are reviewing websites.
It's reviewing companies that you can work with remotely. So
reviewing companies or reviewing websites?
So this is, if it helps you find remote work, it's got a spot. So for instance, you can review, if you're talking about professional remote work that you find online, you're typically talking about three different things. You're talking about online job boards.
Yep.
So you go and review those job boards on my site if you have experience with them. So this is how you find out, there's very few of these that are actually useful. Some of them people get jobs with consistently, and others, you're automatically just 1 in 1,000 applying to one gig. There's no way you're going to get it. You have to send out hundreds of applications even just to hear back, and you'll never get one.
Got it.
So there's job boards. There's also online marketplaces. People are familiar with Upwork, Freelancer,
yep.
Fiverr, Guru, etc.
Yep.
These are all pretty famous names, but some of them will take advantage of you as a freelancer like none other. And some of them are actually pretty good. All of them are kind of a mixed bag, but these are important things to know before you go and you dedicate 2 years of your life to trying to make this your route.
Yep.
And then there's companies that contract you remotely, English teaching companies based in China, Vietnam,
yep.
Korea, etc. And again, you have this very wide sort of range of ones that are just taking advantage or unorganized, their pay sucks. And then you have some actually really great opportunities. So I thought it was ridiculous when I first learned, I learned about what digital nomadism and location independence was, and I was fascinated, and I was able to do it because I knew people who were working for good companies. But I thought it was ridiculous that no one had created a site yet where people could actually just, freelancers themselves, could actually just leave reviews of all of these things. There was no directory where I could go and see a reliable resource of sites that I could find work with details.
Okay.
There's lots of, what's out there right now are lots of clickbaity lists, 21 ways to earn online, number 14
yep.
will blow your mind. You can find a million of those.
Yep.
But nothing had bothered to actually collect reviews from people who would actually work with it.
Yep.
So that's what I've done. And this is my answer to that problem.
Cool. So where are you with this?
Well, the website's built.
Okay.
And I'm getting reviews. I have a partnership with, you know what Grabber is?
No.
Grabber is a peer-to-peer international delivery platform. So let's say you want to get, an alpaca sweater from Peru or some cheese from France. These things are extremely expensive here in New York. You can go onto Grabber, find someone who's already traveling from those locations to here.
Brilliant.
And then you pay them $5 or $10 and they bring it to you at the original price.
Amazing.
So they get a reward and you get to pay much less for some pretty awesome
Brilliant.
Products. So you can get things from all over the world. So right now I'm trying to grow the number of reviews that I have on the website because that's the need of the site, right?
Yep.
I'm trying to grow the number of reviews, and I'm trying to basically get feedback from my demographic.
Who are
marketing to?
Yep.
So
who are your demographic?
Who am I marketing to?
Yep.
I'm marketing to people, be digital nomads or just people who want to work from home. Just anybody who wants to work remote. The people that my website helps the most are people who are just getting started or people who have some experience but need to know what their other options are. Anybody who works remote benefits from this.
Yep.
But people who are full-on professionals obviously don't stand. People who already have everything sorted don't have as much to gain from my site as people who are still figuring out different streams of income or who just need to know where to begin. So people who are starting out and sort of your mid-level, professional who's looking to branch out, or just professionals who have no idea how to take their skills online.
That's your market.
I have a lot of them for them as well. That's how it segments.
Cool.
But yeah, I need more feedback from this market. I need to reach out to more of them. This is my first online business, right?
Yeah.
Like not my first business, my first online business. So I'm still getting ramped up on a couple of basics, like how to get more traffic, how to partner with blogs.
Yep.
You know, like I had to learn how to build websites even just to make the things. That's what a lot of my time had been spent up to.
Yeah.
So I've done that, and that's great. But now there's all of these other steps that need to be taken, and I'm not ready. I've had people ask me about whether, you know, I've had people offer to introduce me to investors and accelerator programs, and you know, talk with some PR people in New York who have offered different connections. But like, frankly, like this doesn't.
You don't need it.
It sounds like my project is not ready to go like viral yet.
Yeah, and like yeah. I mean, it would be. It doesn't seem highly investable right now either. I think you would attract sort of the wrong type of investor. I mean, it seems like. Well, what else, anything else I should know about it? Like.
Well, I'm on the verge of a total site redesign because I realized that I can show the site to you right now if you want, but
Sure.